You are now tuned in to Hot Topics with Donna. And on this show, we do one thing: keep it real hot. That's honest, open, and transparent. If you didn't know, now you know. So sit back and unwind as we bring the vibe and a little bit of glorious sunshine to your heart, soul, and mind. Your lovely host, Hot Donna, will be with you in just a few moments. But while you wait, go ahead and set an atmosphere of peace in your space. If you can, cut the lights down low, get your hydration on, vibration zone. Cause tonight, you're about to receive some delicious food for your soul. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's about to get hot. You are indeed in the one and only place to be this evening. We appreciate you for joining us, and in just a few moments, we about to turn the heat all the way up. That's right. It's about to go down right now on Hot Topics with Donna. Show your virtual love by smashing that thumbs up and heart icon as many times as you can. And without further ado, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing your host, the one and only Hot Donna.
Hello. Hey, Don, thank you for joining. Hey, guys, I hope you had a wonderful day. It is me, your host, Donna Taylor, here, live from DTV with Hot Topics with Donna. If you don't know by now, HOT stands for honest, open, and transparent. Hey, Sharon, that's what we do here on Hot Topics with Donna. I just want to thank you guys for yesterday. Just truly blessed me. Even when I got off the live, I was still blessed. I just did what the Holy Spirit wanted me to do. I am truly thankful that you guys tune in week after week. We're going into our second year here of Hot Topics with Donna. I do not take it lightly. I thank all of my guests that says yes whenever I reach out to them or my people reach out to them. But I'm truly thankful. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started. The word that I chose tonight for this guest, and not only for this guest, but for you, but for me, whoever's going to watch it later, is confidence. And it says, the Lord will be your confidence and will keep your foot from being caught. And that comes from Proverbs 3:16. And so whenever I talk to this guest, you will see why I chose this word for her. This word resonate with me as well, because there was a point in time in my life that I didn't have self-confidence because I allowed certain things and certain people to make me feel less than. And a lot of you can relate. If you can't, hey, that's awesome. But when I found out who I was and who I was, that is why I have the self-confidence that I have now. It's not about being arrogant. It's just about loving you where you are in Christ. Hey, Terry, how are you? And so I'm going to go ahead and bring my guest on so we can get started. Hold on. Okay, I have invited her to join my live, so hopefully she'll be able to get the invite and we're going to get started. But yes, truly, the acceptance I talked about last night and confidence, they can go hand in hand, because a lot of times we don't accept ourselves because, we allow our certain situations and certain people to make us not have the the self-confidence that we need, or we want to be accepted, but not knowing that when we accept or want to be accepted in things that's not for us, it'll cause us to lose our self-confidence. And so we're just going to talk about that tonight. Hey, beautiful. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you
Good.
good. How are you
I'm
doing?
good. Listen, so the word that I chose for you tonight is confidence. So can you tell people if you had confidence, did you lack confidence? And if so, just tell us a little bit about your confidence.
Well, at first, I've been in the modeling industry for about 7 years now. And I started because of a birthday shoot, and my confidence wasn't high.
Mm-hmm.
But I kept doing it. I start from a birthday shoot and went from a birthday shoot to a fashion show, and went from the fashion show to photo shoots. And by me seeing them pictures of myself, I was like, dang, I'm bad. Like, I
Right.
got to do this. Like, and it's a whole lot of women out here that think you got to go get a BBL to make your body look right. Now you could be natural and you can still be beautiful.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And so, did you have self-confidence always, or did you grow your self-confidence?
I grew my self-confidence. I never had it always. I went in high school. In school, I was getting bullied. Yeah, so I had to build my self-confidence.
And so when you were in high school, what was the bullying about? Because I know a lot of times we get bullied because we don't live in a certain place, we don't drive, we don't dress. And so what was your targeted bully?
I was flat chested. I was part of the Itty Bitty Titty committee. I won't shake the way the other girls would shake,
Absolutely.
but now.
But now look at you. And so how did you start to rebuild your self-confidence?
by by me having girls, I had to let them know that you are beautiful. Like, it don't matter how you shape, that you are beautiful. So I had to build my self confidence to teach my daughters that you are naturally beautiful.
Absolutely. And do you think there's a lot of pressure on our kids today about just being accepted?
Yes, it is. It is.
And so when your children, your daughters was in school, how did you maintain to let them know that, hey, you are special, you are perfect just the way you are?
I used to do like group chats with their friend girls. My oldest friend girls, we did group chats. We took the mirrors and we held it in front of
Mm,
us, and we told ourselves it's beautiful. Like, that our black is beautiful. We are beautiful. The way we shape, we're beautiful. Like, embrace your beauty.
absolutely. And do you think it's hard for us as African American women to embrace our beauty? Because some may say we have fuller lips, wider nose, big hips or whatever. Do you think it's hard for us to embrace our beauty sometimes?
Yeah, it's hard sometimes because they're not used to it, the natural big lips or the natural big heels. They're used to the average girl, but we gotta let them know that beauty come in all sizes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I know there was a time, like I tell people all the time, like my nose, I used to be self-conscious about my nose. But then as I got older, I'm like, well, God gave me this nose because of who he wanted me to be. And this is a nose that I inherited from my father's side of the family. So for me, that was an insecurity that I had to embrace because, of society, we want us to look a certain way. And so tell us who you are and where you reside, and we're going to get started.
I am Sharlester, aka Miss Juicy the model, and I'm from Wilson, North Carolina.
And so I read you are a mother of three, and then I know you have a grandbaby.
I
And
have
so two
grandbabies.
grandbabies. Yeah, the little one, she was in the fashion show, right?
I got one just turned 6 months today.
Oh, wow. And so let me ask you this. So how did you get into modeling and want to, how did that come about?
It like I said before, it started with a birthday shoot. It went from a birthday shoot to a hunger hit me up and say, come do my fashion show. My hunger named Keisha
Hmm.
Lanier, and then from a fashion I went for doing a photo shoot. And for photo shoots, I went from photo shoots to magazine coverings, and from magazine covers to the runway.
And let
Now
me ask you,
to my own designs.
right. So let me ask you this. Um, did you ever, in the mix of you going through high school, being bullied, having no, self-confidence, did you ever think that I will be rocking the runway? I will be in magazines.
No, I never thought I never think I would made it this far, but I said I'm not gonna let nothing stop me. I asked God to lead me,
Mm-hmm.
and He leaving me nothing to but positive things. So I'm gonna keep letting Him lead me, and I'm gonna keep following.
And so what have been the challenges, or if there have been any, since you got into the modeling industry?
No, with some of the runway, it was some design that didn't really want to have. They didn't have plus size clothing.
Right.
Not having plus size clothing. That's what made me came up with my line for us to embrace our beauty.
Yes. And I was just like sitting here, I was like, I really want to go off camera and go get my shirt and put it on. But and so so when you saw that designers didn't want or didn't provide clothes for curvy women, if you will, because that's what we call them now, curvy women, how did that make you feel?
It made me hungry. That's why I started my own line.
And so when you was at shows, did you not get to walk a lot because of designers not having clothing for curvy women?
Some it was some like that with some shows, but most of them, yeah, I walk for almost everybody.
So tell people how you came up with your clothing line. And guys, while she's talking to you, keep telling them about your clothing line. I am going to go get my shirt so I can show you her brand as well. So tell people how you came up with your brand and what inspired you even the more to come out with your own design. And I'll be back.
Okay. My name of my brand is called What. It's spelled out Who Ain't Thick. It's for slim thick, or thick girls, just to embrace your thickness, and like just to let people know that thickness come in all sizes, just like beauty. Like, don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. So I dropped my clothing line, my t-shirt line in January. So I'm a couple months strong into my clothing line. I mean, my t-shirt line. I have did 3 runways. My 4th one is in April the 29th in Lynchburg, Virginia. Um, I'm embracing my clothing line. I'm dropping more to it. I'm dropping my cop. That stands for Curves on Point. Then I got Thick Madness. So I'm expanding my line from What to Embrace Your Beauty.
Well, I couldn't find my shirt. I don't know if I have it in my closet, but I don't want to take too much time. But I'm gonna show up. When we finish our interview, I'm gonna tag a picture to your to this interview. And so I've rocked your design, and I am so now. I'm gonna tell you something. How did you come up with the idea to do the biker pants, if you will? At the last show we just did together, you had like the rumpers and like the shorts, the body shorts.
Because somebody had asked me to do jumper suits, so that's why I did jumper suits. And with the biker shorts, I had a trip, and I said everything that I was gonna wear on my trip, I'm gonna have my name on
Absolutely.
it. I'm gonna rock my brand, so I could get myself out there. So that's why I put it on biker shorts. But the boy shorts, I did a t-shirt and panties shoot, which is in a magazine.
Right.
And so that's why I was like, females said they wanted boy shorts, so I dropped my boy shorts. So my boy short line coming out next week. The what
and so how have your business been booming? Because you're dropping a lot of stuff, and I like the level of confidence that you exude.
and the models is when they have your designs on.
And I love that feeling just to see all models like in all shapes and sizes rock my clothing line, and like that's something that I never imagined happening. And then when like, I'm living my dream,
Absolutely.
like I'm living a dream. Like pinch me, I'm dreaming.
Well, and so how have your family been supportive? And then, I have to ask you this question. How have the people that, your friends or associates, because once you start doing something and people no longer have control, if you will, and you're starting to blossom and bloom, how has that been for you? Because you have supporters, but then you have people in your life that, oh, I'm your ride or die. But then when you start moving, how have that been for you?
Well, with my clothing line, my mama got everything. She got like jumper suits and everything. So she's rocking my clothes. My sister's rocking my clothes. I got family rocking my clothes. I got people that like you said, strangers support you more, but I got strangers and family supporting me. I did not expect I get that much love from my hometown, but I'm getting it.
And why did you think that your hometown would give you that support?
Well, had did before I started modeling. I was a cheerleading coach at the Boys and Girls Club.
Mm-hmm.
So I have other little girls looking at me. So with their family supporting me, and the boys that are my son brothers that end up being my sons, their parents support me. So my support is strong from me being out and doing my community service.
Absolutely. And so where do you want your brand to go? How far do you want to take this? Do you plan on having a store? What is for what?
I'm trying to take what as far as I could take it.
And so when you see your clothing, like whether in passing or people posting, how does that make you feel just saying, wow, me?
It made me it made me feel good because I'm from a little small town in Wilson, and to see my clothing line in different states and stuff, like it feels real good. Like the feeling is I can't explain the feeling, but it's amazing.
Absolutely. And so is what giving you what you wanted to because of curvy size women?
What is giving me beyond what I wanted? It's giving me more than beyond. I've been in I've already been featured in 2 magazines. I'm thinking about taking it on tour so I can get all curvy women all over the world to do photo shoots with me with my what line.
Absolutely. So let me go ahead and ask you now, because we're gonna have some people out there saying, "What if you ain't curvy?" So when you say curvy, and this is your clothing line, so it can be however you want, because this is your baby, this is your dream. So when you say curvy, is there a certain size, or when you say curvy, is it just women in general that have curvy?
Women in general.
Okay.
It's for it's for slim, thick, or thick. As long as you can wear it, cause who ain't thick?
It's because I wanted to ask you that, because I know, the reason why you started it, but I also wanted to know, is it for, all curvy women? Because we're all curvy. We may not be curvy, some is curvy, some is not. And so who is your biggest clientele right now?
My biggest clientele, I say, it's one of my modeling sisters, Tadra and Nicole.
And so they rock your brand. And are they your brand ambassadors, or do you have brand ambassadors?
My brand ambassador is Dion, Tadra, and Danielle.
And
And Butter, and I got like 4 or 5. I try to keep like 7 so we can do photo shoots.
and so whenever you produce a new garment, do you send it to them so they can, start promoting?
We'll link up and we'll do a shoot. We'll do a group shoot, and then we'll start from there from the promotion.
Okay. And so let me ask you this. So your mom, what is her, what do you usually make for her to be age appropriate, if you will? Or will she just rock whatever you say, look, mama, I need you to wear this, you know?
I had a jumper suit that I had made for myself. It was kind of too tight, so my mom said, "Bring it here, I'll rock it." And she wore it. She rocked it too. She'll rock my shirt. She'll rock anything I put my mom in. She'll rock it.
Absolutely. And I mean, and I'm just, because we met in a couple of fashion shows, and it's just, I'm always happy to see my model sisters go beyond just the runway. And, you know, and it makes you feel good when you say people support you. And I so agree when I saw your post when you was like, you get support from strangers. And how did that make you feel? Just knowing that you have strangers supporting you, if you will, more so than people that you know.
It feels like a dream because you never expect who's watching. You never know who's watching you.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
when you see somebody inbox you that's not your friend, be like, "How can I get a shirt?"
Mm-hmm.
That's an amazing
Mm-hmm.
feeling. And then to hear somebody say, "Oh, I'm so proud of you," just to know that you got turned down time before, but you took that no and you turned that no into something positive. You came
Yes.
out with
And
something with
Crystal
it.
says she's proud of you. Hey, Danielle. And, and,
Thank you.
and, and you know, and that's,
That's what my ambassador. Hey,
yeah.
Danielle.
And that's one thing that I found, you know, even on my journey, even doing the podcast, even starting to do my own clothing line, you know, and I always, you know, I'm always pleased when I pick something out for you that you'd be like, yes, it's, you know, because I always try to make sure if I'm picking a piece of garment that it's going to fit their personality. And
Right.
do you
And
think about that? Because
you nail me every time.
yeah,
You
because
nail
I
me every
want people to be comfortable in who, because when I see a picture, if you see a picture of me, because you already know me, you know what I'm going to wear and you know what I'm
right.
not going to be comfortable in. But if this is what you want me in, I will wear that. And so do you base your garments on your models that's in the show?
Yes, I base my garments on my, and then I have my daughter. She's my personal. She be ripping my shirt. So if you want your shirt real, she'll rip it for me. So she come with the scissors, so you could bring out your own style with my t-shirt line.
Right, right. And so how do you have a whole team to help you produce your shirts, and how long does it usually take you to get your products together?
Well, right now I'm my own team. I'm working on trying to find a vendor and stuff so I could make my brand go farther.
Right.
But right now I'm team.
And so how do you work a 9 to 5?
No, I'm a stay-at-home
Oh,
mom.
so you have that flexibility to always keep producing product.
Yeah,
And how much time do you spend producing product?
I spend I say like 3 to 4 hours a day doing it, and then I get my grandkids and spend time with my kids. So like 3 or 4 hours a day.
And so how do you balance? How do you make that balance for, you know, trying to still be successful in your business, but also still being successful in being a mom or grandma? How do you balance those two things?
It's hard during the week. You can't get my time. You can only get my time during the weekend. There's and then and while they at school, I'll be trying to go ahead and do my t-shirts so when they get home, we could go ahead and have our mommy and grandma time.
Absolutely. And so do your children wear their garments to school if they're in school?
My baby girl, she do not wear it. My daughter, she got tons of t-shirts. Um, yeah, my baby girl, she wears it around the house, but she won't wear it to school
And so,
because she don't want to
huh?
she don't want like the principal said, who ain't thick, thinking it's something negative, but it's not nothing negative. So we try to avoid that little negativity. And
Absolutely. Yeah, because sometimes they may not get it. And I understand it. And I saw a post you wrote, And you said, make peace with your past life. Make peace with your past life. Life is too short and beautiful to hold grudges against people who no longer exist in your world.
Right.
And so, was that hard for you to do?
Um, I could say in a way it was, but when you cut them people loose, it be so much peace. Like you enjoy your
Girl,
peace,
yes,
and it's
Lord.
less of a. It's all about my hopes and dreams. If you don't believe in what I believe in, if you don't support the way I support, I don't need you in my circle.
And let me ask you that, since you said about support, because I'm big on support, because that's just who I am, just by nature. You know, it's because if you're doing something positive, for me, it doesn't hurt to share, because it doesn't take,
Right.
your shine away. But why is it that we have a hard time doing that? And I find it very funny when people will be like, well, can you share this? And in my head, I'm thinking, but you don't even share anything that
You
I
took the
have
words
going
right out of my
on.
mouth. Like you don't share my stuff, but you want me to share yours.
Right.
Like it's got to play both part. It's got to go both ways. Like if you want me to support you, support me. And
Absolutely.
if you don't support me, I still share you because it don't cost
It,
nothing to share.
it does not.
I'm
And
gonna
I'm
share you with kindness.
And I'm glad you said that, because that's the same way I am. You don't have to share my stuff. And I thank you, because you share my stuff. A lot of other people that's on here share my stuff. But the thing about it is, when I just find it funny when people can say, have you joined or have you shared? And I'm thinking, no, because sometimes I have to be selfish, and I'm not that selfish person, but I'm saying, if I post a flyer about somebody else doing something, like with Crystal, even if I'm not coming to participate in, a show she's doing, I am still sharing, because that's what we should do. Not because I feel like
Right.
if I share your stuff, you're going to take my shine. We all have our own lanes. And I believe that when we share, because we have been so, what's the word I want to use? People have looked at us to say they don't support each other.
Right.
They don't support each other. But there are people that support, because when you're doing amazing things that's contributing to our community and our children, then that's support for me, whether I
Right.
can attend or not. But when I see people, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're doing something amazing and you share it on your page and I'm your friend, I will reshare it, because we all have different people. Because your brand can go different places, because you and I may have some of the same friends, but you and I may not have some of the same friends. So it's gonna reach my group of friends, and they're gonna be like, hey, how can I get in contact with this girl to see if she wants to do a fashion show? And that's how we grow people, help people. And Crystal said that's the problem, with people, especially blacks. We don't support each other. Nope, Crystal, we don't. And that's just real talk. And I find it amazing, when we do that, but we want to be supportive. But we have to show ourselves that, hey, she is doing amazing with what? And so why not support her? If I'm doing a fashion show, I know somebody, that's how life should be. It shouldn't be, I'm going to support you based on what you do for me.
Exactly. People don't understand it.
That,
Hell, they don't
I know.
understand.
I mean, and you know what? Sometimes we may miss the mark and we don't get to share. But if it comes up and you see it and you share it, that's just as important. It doesn't mean that every time you see
They
something.
don't got to be the exact same day. It could be days away. Just share it.
Absolutely. And so because I found, when you're doing good, that's when you really see who's for you and who's against you. And
You hit it right on the head.
and on your journey now with what being a designer, how have that looked for you?
Whoa. I had some crazy moments within the little 4 months I have my little t-shirt line. I have my crazy moments. I have people coming with negative things. I have people say stuff, going back, saying stuff about me, trying to stop me, but I'm unstoppable. You can't stop me. I'm gonna continue to step on this.
Absolutely.
God gave me this power to do it, and I'm gonna continue to do it because that's the only person who can stop me is me and him.
Absolutely. But how do you stay focused? Because sometimes it's like, am I really supposed to be doing this? Who's going to support me? But how do you stay focused and say, all right, you may be against me, but how do you keep yourself focused? Because a lot of times that self-doubt can come back sometimes.
I tell myself I must be doing something right because I got the haters coming.
Absolutely. And that's how I feel, even doing my podcast, I used to be like, okay, if nobody comes on, but this is the thing I found out. People watch you, but they don't want you to know they watch you.
Right. You hit it right on the head.
They watch you and they don't want you to know you watch me, because for me, I'm just me. I don't try to be anybody else. I'm just me. But what I do,
they want to friend you because they got to watch you.
Yeah. And this is the thing. Since I met you, you've always been the same. And that's how I judge people character. Because if I see you in this setting and you one way, but then when you get in another setting and you're this way, then I start to say, something don't add up. But every setting that I've seen you in, you've always been the same.
That's me.
You've always been the same. And I love how when like even at the fashion show, I'm like, okay, what do you want? However you want it to be, because that's important. And yourself, some designers, like, they're just like, whatever, this is how you're going to be. And I'm like, but I'm walking for you, but you should be giving me that level of respect, because when I put your garment on and you done treated me nasty, I'm not going to represent your brand too good when I went out there.
Exactly. You're going to have the ugly face and everything.
Right.
I'm not feeling it. I'm just wearing it. I'm not going to slay it. I'm just wearing it because I'm wearing it for you.
Exactly.
But if you give people the respect, they're going to come with it to slay it, because the last fashion show, I could say when I watched the videos, everybody came with their own personal walk on the runway. When they rock with my shirts, they rock with their own personal style, and they have fun with it. That's what I want. Absolutely. Embrace your beauty. That's all I want women to do, is to embrace their beauty.
And your brand is truly going to help curvy women, not the average curvy women, but curvy women embrace their beauty, because a lot of people want to get into modeling, but because they feel they're too curvy. But this world is big, and we need more curvy women to have that self-confidence to exude on the runway and say, hey, I don't care if you're 2 or 22, you still should exude that. Come on now.
Embrace it.
Exactly. But how did you come up with this name?
How did I come up with what? I think I was just sitting around and I was just playing. I told my baby, my oldest daughter, that I said, it's time for me to come up with something. I've been slaying the runway. I did almost everything, so it's time for me to come up with something new. And when I sit down, I was like, okay, what? And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, who ain't thick? And when I came up with that, I was like, oh, John, I like that, so I'm gonna run with it. And then I hit Bugatti up. I said, Bugatti, I'm ready to come up. I'm ready to be a designer. He was my first one who I did fashion show with, in Alabama. And from there, when I seen all the women rocking it, I was like, okay, I think I did something. I think I'm on something with this.
Absolutely. And so you're going to Virginia in April, right?
Uh-huh.
And so how do you pick and choose the shows that you want to be in?
Well, I try to be in the ones that, like with Waukesha, she's a big supporter of mine. So I try to give back the support. Absolutely. I try to support people who support me, like who really want to, okay, I want you on the runway. With Crystal, Crystal's like, oh, you a model and you're going to be a designer. It's like, okay, I got you, Crystal.
Right. And that's one thing I have to give Krista her kudos, because I met her through a mutual friend of ours. And she has been the same. And I don't mind supporting her, because one thing I can tell you about her, she will make sure that whatever you're doing, she's gonna give you your flowers, if you will.
Exactly.
She's gonna
Because
give
like
you
it was
those flowers right now while you're here.
right with Krista show, everybody had a chance to, all the designers had a chance to speak. I didn't get my chance to speak. She was like, hold up, wait, give her the mic. She gonna speak right now. And I had my moment. She let me have my
Absolutely.
flowers, and I respect
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I do too. I respect her a lot, and she is just who she is, and I love that about her, because she wants everybody to win.
Exactly.
She wants everybody to win. And what I do love about working with her is that her shows are family friendly, because I've been to shows that's not family friendly and you have kids there.
Right.
And you have to be respectful and mindful that, you have what, and other people have their designs. I have my designs, but we have to be mindful if there's going to be kids there, so we can make sure, even though kids are there, we can still do our thing, but it has to be tasteful.
Right.
So they can understand this is not everyday life. We're not going out, like this. This is a part of fashion.
Exactly.
And so with your grandbabies, how do you explain that to her? Because you had a little one that was in the show, right?
Yes, my little 6-year-old grandbaby.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, she was so funny. She came up to me, she said, "This is too toxic to me." She said, "I am not be doing this again." She was like, "That was just taking too long out there." I was like, "Really?" She was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Mm-mm." And I was like, "But you slayed it though." So how do you teach her to embrace her beauty and to embrace her mindset that if you see somebody that may have on a more revealing garment, that this is just about showcasing a design?
Well, with her, how I teach her to embrace her beauty, we started young. When she started talking, we say, I am beautiful, I am strong. We've
Yeah,
been doing it ever since
yeah.
she's old enough to. And she's about to draw a clothing line with her Afro Puss stating I am beautiful on her
Ah,
t-shirt. So she's a
yes, yes. I love
soon.
that.
I'm working on her t-shirts now. So,
I love that.
and with the lingerie, like the exposing self, she knows, like with me and her mom, we teach her like it's a part of fashion.
Right.
Like, but it's some things that people want to express in other ways, but don't look at it in the wrong way, baby. Like, just turn your head. Like, we still teach her to do like this. And some kids that when in certain parts of the movie, we teach her to do this or turn your head.
And so when she starts her own clothing line, will you put this like as her own business? So as she gets
Yeah.
older, she can continue to grow. And I just think it's so powerful that you guys are doing this early, because I tell people all the time on my live, I know we have to work. I know there's single moms. I've been a single mom, but we are losing our youth because we're not tapping into their talents. We have kids that can draw, we have kids that can write, and we have to tap into those babies to let them know you can start a business like you're doing with your grandbaby at 6 years old, at 10
Right.
years old. But we have to get the mindset. And so, how do we as parents start doing this for our babies?
Well, like with my kids, my youngest daughter, she has started her bracelets. She do bracelets and waist
Mm-hmm.
beads. When I see they want to do something, like I go buy the stuff.
Right,
I push her. You want to do? I'm gonna go buy it.
right.
With my daughter, she said she want to go to school for fashion. So one Christmas, I bought her a sewing machine. She get gift cards with the stuff so she could go buy everything that she need for her sewing machine. Whatever you try to do, I'm gonna push you to. When my son, he played football, so I push him with everything with football. It's like you just got to push your child. Even though if they may like, Mom, no, you push them. If you wanted to see them doing best, you push them to the best that they could do. Push them as far as you can.
Absolutely. So do you have an online store?
No, not yet. I'm working on my online store.
And so once you have your online store, do you think eventually you just want a storefront as well? Because you're growing. I mean, I see your stuff. You be producing some stuff, and I'll be like, dang, like she producing some shirts. Just be
Yes.
a one-person entity, you are producing. And that's one thing I want to say. That comes with commitment. That comes with confidence. That comes with saying, this is what I want to birth. I'm going to birth it if I have to birth it by myself.
That's my baby. You can't mess with my
Miss
baby.
Kimmy said she missed you at the show on Saturday.
I'm sorry I couldn't make
Hey,
it.
love bug. But you're doing amazing. Just amazing. And so do you think you will have a different type of design besides t-shirts and rompers? Maybe like jeans and, you know.
I may do jeans and do like the leggings and the
Yes.
two-piece outfits. I'm doing, before the summer come, I'm doing the t-shirts and the shorts.
Yeah.
So everybody can rock the t-shirts and shorts.
Yes.
My name be on everything that I could possibly put it
But
on.
you know what? And that's the beauty of it, because I feel like this, like you are right now. Your name is just as important as them other name brand people. So why are we wearing their stuff and not wearing our brand?
Right.
Right? Because my name is just as important. And I love how you're getting your name out there. And I love how you're just staying true to who you are. Some days may be hard, some days may be easy. But when you have those moments when you feel like, can I do this? Can I really keep doing this? What click in you and say, you got this. You can continue to do this.
Well, I mainly listen to Candy. When I get in that mode, I listen to Candy's Stay Prayed Up.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite songs. Like, and that's one of my motivation songs. And Candy Fly Above. That's a motivational song that I listen to, because it be some moments where you feel like, okay, why am I doing this?
Right.
And then my kids be like, okay, I want my kids to see that, yeah, I may started my dream late, but I'm still doing my dreams. So I don't want y'all to give up on y'all dreams.
And I just don't really think you started your dream late. I believe everything is in God's timing. And I believe this is your time. This is your season. Because if you would have done it earlier, there could have been a possibility that you would have been like, oh, forget this. I mean, you know what I mean? And a lot of times you get a
I probably would appreciate it more as I appreciate it now.
Right. Hey, Rhonda. And that's why everything is in timing. But when we get ahead of him, we can do it. It's not going to mean that it's going to last. And so you're right where you're at right now in your season, because you're allowing yourself to grow. Because when we go ahead of God, and I tell people all the time, I don't want anything to be ahead of him, because everything that I do, I want him to give me the approval or stamp and say, you got this, I see you going. And that's why I don't do nothing without his counsel. Because I don't try it. I tried it my way. I mean, and that's just real talk. I tried it my way, because you want to be here and there and everywhere. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if he doesn't approve it.
You're right about that.
It doesn't matter. If he doesn't approve it, we can do it for people, but who are people? And that's why, I don't know, was you on last night when I was talking about acceptance? We just have to accept where we're at and just do what we need to do, and not try to be over here. And that's one thing. Your countenance is so, you have just a calm spirit. You have a calm
Everybody
spirit,
tell
but when you was at the fashion show, you was over here, you was over there, you was over here, but your spirit still remained calm. And so, how do you keep yourself calm when you get ready to dress? Because I know when I'm getting ready to dress models, I am nervous, and so for me, like I'm a planner. That's just who I am. So, but how do you stay calm and still do your stuff?
I don't know. I just do it. Like, just do it. I just see, okay, I had the mindset, like, this is how I want to do it. So we're going to do
Right,
it. But
right,
I still want the models to be herself, like, embrace your thickness,
right.
embrace your beauty.
Hey,
That's
James.
what I
Hey,
want y'all to do.
Leon. Thanks for joining.
Hey,
Yeah, and I mean, I really enjoyed it because I just love meeting new people. That's just who I am. And a lot of times, people when I'm quiet, they think I'm standoffish. But I just always, when I'm at a show, I'm just in my element, and I'm just like, okay, I'm relaxed. I'm ready to hit the runway. But one thing I found about you, I know you love dresses. And so that's why I always, when you walk for me, I always try to put you in a dress, you know. And so, and that's why when I get comp cards, I'm like, no. Because when you go out there with my stuff on, I want you to feel confident. I want you to be like, oh, yeah, I'm sexy. This is what I feel. And when I did the all white, it was a struggle for me because I never did all white. And so, but to see your stuff on the runway, you're like, wow, this is amazing. And so when you came out there with yours and they came back, I was like, wait. Because before when we walked out, everybody just had on t-shirts. And then when y'all came back and I saw those bikes, I was like, a part of me was like, no, I probably could have did that. So I'm just go ahead and let you know the next time you have them little body shirts.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
I
Mama B had told me that at the last show, the second show that I did, she had walked for me, and I had her in a t-shirt. She was like, I want you to put me in something else. I love your t-shirts, but I see you going out for yourself. Go all out for me too. I got you, Mama B, and I got you too.
That's what I said. I might look,
You
when they
too.
came out there, I was like, now, I probably could have rocked that. I could have rocked that look. And I know I'm conservative. I know I like to be, a certain way. But when I saw that, I was like, now I probably could have rocked that right there with y'all. James said,
Okay.
he said, Juicy, you keep doing your thing. We love you. Blow up. Blow up. You too, Donna. James, now I'm gonna tell you something. He always give us a hard time. James, you always give us a hard time. He always give us a hard time. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and put you on blast, James, since you want to try to just call us out. Uh Valerie said she definitely want to rock those short outfits. That's what I'm
I
talking
got
about, Valerie.
you.
Valerie, me, the day she let us rock that, man, you gonna rock it out. We gonna rock that out. But James, he is like, so he told me he was gonna give me a shirt, right? So then
Uh-huh.
when we got to the show, he gonna try to call me out, try to play me. So James, I'm calling you out right now on this live. He gonna tell me I should.
Call them out. Call them out.
He was like, I should not give you the shirt and make you pay for it. I was like, boy, bye. Don't play with me. Don't play. Hey, love bug, Kimmy, how are you? Love you. Yeah, I was like, don't play with you, but I love Jace, and they're gonna be on again. But girl, are we in this magazine or what?
We slaying it. We slaying it. Like,
Yes.
we
I was
slaying
like,
it.
when I saw it,
Everything
I
is
was like,
staying on the magazine.
because I saw the front cover, right? And I always like screen, make it big. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is there somebody else calling themselves Lady D? And then I was like, and then
It's you.
when
That's
was
you.
like, it's me, I was like, yes. I was like,
That is you.
I was like, oh,
You
okay.
slayed it.
But yes, I got to order. Have you ordered yours yet?
No, I haven't. I'm ordering it soon.
Well, congratulations to you because I was just like, because I saw the cover and I saw Lady D and I was like, somebody else ain't got that model name. I guess I'm gonna have to change it. But then when Queen walked and said, no, it's you, boo, I was like, oh yes, And I just try to stay true to who I am. I really do. But I'm just really thankful and so proud of you because you're a young entrepreneur. I mean, you're not really like young, but you know what I mean? Like you're a young entrepreneur and that's what matters when you stay true to you, when you have a vision and a purpose, you just have to do it. It doesn't matter who walks away. It doesn't matter who support me. You have to stay true to you. And as you grow, there are going to be people that's going to fall off and that's going to be okay. You can't worry about that. You may have people come and go, but you stay the course. You don't give up because everybody is not going to celebrate you, and that's okay. And that was a hard pill for me to swallow, that the people that I thought should support me, they didn't, they don't, and it is okay. But I'm telling you firsthand, that was a hard pill to swallow. And like you said on your post, the people that you don't even know give you the most support.
You're right. So true.
But I'm telling you, stay the course, don't give up, don't quit, no matter what it looks like, because when God gives you a dream, when he gives you a purpose and a vision, you have to go forward because he didn't give it to me. It's not for me to understand your vision, where he wants your vision to go. It's for you. And that's what I always want you to remember. Your vision is for you. Your purpose is for you. And whoever going to be with you, going to be with you. Even when it looks like, hey, where's she going? I don't know where she's going. But those people will still stay with you.
Amen.
They will stay with you. And that's how you know you got something good. When people stay with you, even if they don't understand your madness, if you will. James, he said, keep pushing for your goal, Sharlester. We are trying to never stop. James, I'm gonna need you never to stop. And congratulations to you guys on your on the cover. Y'all slayed the cover. And that's what I love. And see, because, and this is real talk, we as an African American race, we get so much negative publicity, but you know we're gonna get what's due to us, not because we feel like y'all owed us anything, but it's because we're doing amazing things. We're doing amazing things. But when are we gonna start getting the spotlight, if you will, to show the good things that we're doing?
We got to take the spotlight.
And that's the basis of Hot Topics with Donna. Because I say I interview ordinary people doing extraordinary things in their lives and in their community, just like you, just like me, just like Miss Kimmy, just like Crystal, just like James, just like Valerie. We're doing ordinary things in our community, and people say, oh, what are you doing? Well, this is what we're doing. Everybody ain't out here gangbanging. Everybody ain't out here just doing nothing. And that's like I tell everybody, we have amazing things going on right here in North Carolina. North Carolina, with people that's doing amazing things in North Carolina. We don't have to keep going to Atlanta and all these other places, which those places are fine because that's just more exposure. But we're doing amazing things right here in our own town, our own state. And that's why I love when I interview people that doing amazing things in their lives, like you, like James, like Crystal. We're doing amazing things in our lives. We got the talent.
Yeah.
We got the talent. And so what would you tell young girls and even older seasoned women about just starting whatever that's in them?
Believe in yourself, and only you can stop you. And just do it. If you feel like, if you got it in your heart and your mind that you can do it, if you believe you could achieve it, you could achieve it. Just believe.
Absolutely, absolutely. I am so proud of you.
Thank
Continue
you.
to just do what God has called you to do. I will be calling you because maybe by June you'll have your granddaughter's clothing line out, because I have a nonprofit organization and I am in the process of doing another fashion show, and my fashion show is called A Confident Me Too. And so
Okay.
I would love to have her, do her showcase in the fashion show, because we
Okay.
have to teach our young kids to have confidence, and we have to teach it at a young age, because you don't want to be getting seasoned like me, like you, and not have that self-confidence. And then we have to grow and get there. We want it when they're like this. When they're coming out the womb, we want them to have that self-confidence and say, I am somebody. These people love me. We have to do that and keep instilling in your babies, your grandbabies, that, hey, I got this.
I promise you, I am.
I, yeah, and I'm not gonna be with you guys when Washika them do their show. I'm not able to make that, but I am gonna be doing red carpet in May. Are you gonna do the pageant?
Okay. No, I'm not doing the pageant. I think I have a show the day of the pageant.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever you do, I wish you great success. Just keep pushing what, because we have a lot of women that need to know what.
Exactly.
We have a lot of women, and not just curvy women. There's a lot of average women that they need a what? They need a what?
And
They need a
they
what?
embrace their pretty
They we
thickness.
need to, because we're some beautiful people.
You so
We're
right about that one.
some beautiful people. But thank you, thank you, thank you. For just hanging out with us today, and continue to allow your confidence to grow. And I'm looking forward to rocking whatever you put me in, but you already know what I want to be put in. So,
I got
Valerie,
you.
Valerie, she know what we want. Valerie said, congratulations to you both, Juicy and James. Yes. But Valerie, she gonna put us in something sexy, girl. We're gonna be in some sexy stuff this time. Next
I
time around, we're gonna be
got
in some sexy
I got
stuff. Is Valerie in the show in Virginia?
I don't, I think so. I'm not for sure.
Valerie, are you gonna be in the show in Virginia? You welcome, Jane. Well, if Valerie gonna be in this, oh, she's not in that show. So Valerie, next time, hopefully me and you'll be in the same show, rocking some sexy stuff, girl. That's what we do. That's our goal. That's our goal.
I got y'all. I'm working on in my head. I'm thinking of what outfit to put y'all in already.
So let me ask you this before we leave. How do you choose your colors? Or you just love colors?
I love colors. My main colors is red and black, but I love colors, and I see what colors do people like, what's their favorite colors, and I put them with their favorite colors.
Uh,
I try to anyway.
James, what you say? July 15th, I will be at that show. Where's that at, James? Hey, Amanda, where's that show at, James? Where's he? You gonna be in that show?
I don't know about July 15th. I know I got a show July the
And
14th.
where's that at?
That's country show.
Oh, okay. Oh, back in Farmville.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'll see you there. She asked me to come back and design. Oh, James. James, are you James? Are you gonna wear some lingerie? James, we're waiting before we end this live. James, are you gonna?
I'm ready. I'm ready to see this answer.
James, we're waiting. We're waiting for you to see if you're gonna be wearing some lingerie as well in this fashion show. Well, while James is waiting, We're waiting for James. He's trying to think. And guys, I've had James on here, and I will be having him and Darrell on again. But I'm just thankful that he's a young African American young man that's doing amazing thing. And so what he say? No, I'm
Hey, Conchi.
James. Well, Conchi, if you have some lingerie for James, we nominate him to wear some at the next show.
Yes.
James, we know you're gonna design, but she might have some male lingerie, James, that you can just model. The choice is yours. Tachi, I hope you find something for James to model for the next show. That's the hope. But yes, but thank you, Kanchi. Thank you for a great show. And it was just a good vibe. Everybody.
Exactly. He said he don't do modeling.
James, James, we all used to say we wasn't, we weren't models. We slaying the runway. So, all it takes is one time to get on the runway, James, and you can be a model. It doesn't take a lot of work. So,
you can do it.
You can do it, James. We have faith in you. You can do it. You can do it. But thank you. I would tag this vid. I will post my picture in this chat so people can see the shirt that I wore. I really like that picture too. Jody took that picture. It was a nice picture. Yeah, but thank you. James, we'll work on you. We'll work on you, James. So, but yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for just being who you are. Keep prospering. And hey, I guess we'll see each other soon.
Yes.
And like I said, if you have any whatever show you're doing, if you have a flyer, if you put it on there, I'll share it. No means no.
He said big no, big O.
James, we're not gonna mess with you. James, we love you. But no, thank you for tuning in. I love you, girl. Keep being successful. Keep doing you. Stay true to who you are. And until then, we will chit chat later. Have a good night.
You too. Love you too.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can just log you out. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Love you too, James. To another episode of Hot Topics with Donna. Guys, go support. She has some amazing garments. And what is the name of her brand? I will post my t-shirt in the live. Good night, Valerie. I will post a picture of her t-shirt in the live. But guys, continue to just be great in your own right. Don't allow people to hold you back. If there's something that you feel that you are purposed to do, whether it's write a book, whether it's to be a designer, whatever it may be, please do it. And last night, if you missed the live, go back and watch it, because I talked about acceptance. We have to accept ourselves where we at, and we have to love each other where we at. Push people into their destiny. Push people to say, you can do this. Encourage people and say, you got this. I see you. And that's all it takes. We don't have to, always be so negative. We don't have to be so negative. When you see people doing something that's going to change the world and that's going to change their lives for the better, to help their families, to help their children, their grandchildren. That should be celebrated. And guys, like I tell you all the time, I appreciate you sharing my flyers. If you haven't went to my YouTube page, please go subscribe. All my videos, my lives that we do here, we upload them to our YouTube channel. So you can go back and see previous guests that have been on here. We have interviewed some amazing people, guys, amazing. And so I want to leave you with this. And I will be back on tomorrow night. I will be back again with the guest that I was going to have on Monday. So I'll be back tomorrow for that interview as well. And I'm going to read you this. It says, if we are obedient to God in the midst of our ordinary lives, extraordinary impact is always possible. Always possible. So stay true to you. Love who you are. Unapologetic, the good, the bad, and the lessons. And with that being said, I am your host, Donna Taylor, here with Hot Topics with Donna. HOT stands for honest, open, and transparent. If you know someone or even yourself that you would like to be on this podcast, all you have to do is reach out to us and we will get your interview scheduled. The only requirements that we have here for Hot Topics with Donna is you be honest, open, and transparent, because we believe that people want to see real. There are some amazing people doing amazing things in their lives and in their community, just ordinary people, just like me. I'm just an ordinary girl, country girl from North Carolina. Guys, if you have not purchased my book, you can go on Amazon. It's An Imperfect Marriage Saved by Grace. This is a true story about me, about who I am, unapologetic, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you go on there and you buy it, if you have already purchased the book and you read it, please go on Amazon and leave a review and let me know what you think. Or either you can just inbox me and tell me what you think of the book. If you have questions about anything that you read in the book, all you have to do is reach out to me. But I am truly, truly thankful. I'm so thankful. I hope you guys have had an amazing day. And remember, love yourself first. Love yourself first. And continue to just be the good person that you are and that God has called you to be. We're not going to always get it right. But the most important thing is that just meet yourself where you're at. And accept yourself where you're at. I love you. I love you. I love you. If God's willing, if He'll allow us to see another day, I will see you again tomorrow on Hot Topics with Donna, where we keep it honest, open, and transparent. Good night.